Okay, so there's a little bit of explaining to do before we get into this. So, yeah, you may not know this, but I actually did a full playthrough of Crow Country about uh, a day or two ago, and it was probably the most engaging stream that I've done yet. Hands down, it was probably I loved this game. It inspired me to not only live stream it, but it gave me hope for the future. You know, this game is basically Resident Evil meets Final Fantasy VII meets Abandoned by Disney. It's such a great concept for a horror game, an abandoned, fun park in the 90s. It's got all the puzzles you would expect of, this really contrived lock and door system, these themed areas. It really is a treat, and it tickles that PlayStation 1 nostalgia. If you have that for that classic old school horror. And I just think this is such an achievement. I had such a good time with this game. It really is incredible. The save room theme is on point. I'll load up an old save. I think it was on really low health, but look at this. Like, how comfy is this with its save room theme? Almost all of the environment is interactable. There's like a manual aiming system that you have to use for puzzles as well. No mechanic seems to go wasted in this puzzler, and you may look at the graphics, as I did in screenshots, and kind of dismiss it. You've got a rotatable camera. But once you get into it, and you get into the map, you have such a good time. And that live stream, honestly, the jokes were on point. I was charismatic throughout, the flow was there. I usually like to think I'm fairly charismatic, I can carry a stream, right? But I told the right jokes, I was voicing over everything, because it's got no dialogue, there's no voices, I naturally figured out the puzzles, I was talking about nostalgia, the state of the industry, and I went into some personal stuff that I've been struggling with, and I feel like I kept it engaging, and I managed to keep it engaging for like the 6-8 hours I was streaming it. And you know what? I then looked at the playback. I checked my microphone settings. And my microphone, because I'd been recording a few days prior, was so quiet that I may as well have been muted. So it just looks like there's this arsehole doing mumble rap down in the corner. You can't hear anything I'm doing. So all that work is just lost. Now, fortunately, before I went live, I did check the recording. It should be more than audible on this. But that's gone. And before that, I did one of the most raw and vulnerable vlogs talking about, my own, listen to that save, just a lot of the personal struggles that I've had over the past year and a half, 6 months. Was that always there? Oh, they're the crows that I need to find. Like that. See, I'm on, I think I'm technically on New Game Plus. There we go. And I bet that opens, right? So we can go through the park, I figured, because this is content that we haven't done. Maybe we can go through the park and look for all of the crows that we need to shoot. So I am on an early save in the game. But what just blew me away about that is just that stream cannot be salvaged now, It's just lost to time. Well, it's there, you can technically watch it, but you wouldn't want to because you can't tell what the hell I'm saying, You can sit in the couch and just absorb the comfy vibes of this game. Even though it's at a scary abandoned park, there's a massive heart that you meet through the NPCs. There's twists. This is a really good game. Probably the best one I've played out of Heartworm, Post-Trauma. Crow Country is absolutely taking the crown there. I had the best time with this one. It felt the most it fully realized itself the most. maybe I'll do like a comparison review, like more edited content. Another thing though that I realized, I was talking with my buddy, and I've been spiraling after this breakup I had. I really have, you know. I won't go into the details because there's no point, but the injustice or the unfairness of a lot of the stuff, the you know, the lack of closure and questions and all that, and maybe the answer was there for it. That's what I realized. But then what I realized is, I don't have to be stuck here in this flat that I don't want to be in. I'm making moves to move, right? To take the next step on where it is that I feel like I need to be in a position where I feel like I'm being productive. I've got things to look forward to. I'm accomplishing stuff, right? My time here is kind of coming to a close here in this city that I'm living at now, in this flat that has problems. I won't go into them again, but the landlord's had a lot of time to fix them, and the situation here isn't probably going to get any better, right? I feel like a lot of the bridges I built or routes I exhausted with certain people, some people just drop off, they have other responsibilities, other people are catty divas, the kids are, I don't know if you know this, but I feel like there's a new chapter opening up for me. I'll go into that maybe on a completely different stream, but I just realized that I have options, you know. I am 31, right? I'm not 64, right? But if I spend the next couple of years spiraling, grieving, just going to work, coming home, playing a game in this flat, estranged from my family, that's all my life is going to be, and then I am going to be fucking 40. And I won't let anyone knew, you know? And I just realized that I cannot live in the shadow of old friends, of my ex-girlfriend, of a relationship that was, in the first year, the best one I've ever had, that was really good and showed so much promise, and then the second year is arguably the worst I've had, because of just how it eroded and how it just was making me lose my sanity. Like, I cannot live in the shadow of that, you know? Before that happened, before I met it, I was ready to move, right? I was ready. I remember Cyberpunk 2077 really inspiring me to get back into, you know, music, and me really just deciding this is my personality now, right? And me just deciding, having a really good idea of what it is that I wanted and where I wanted to be. Now I feel like I'm more better positioned to realize that, even if the drive, I lost it for a bit, but it's coming back, right? And I haven't sat around for the past 6 months just doing fuck all. I've upgraded all of my equipment, you know, it's even better than I've ever had it. So, you know, there are doors opening for me. I can move location. I think this will be good in the long run. It'll mean I can save loads of money. I can do all the same stuff I'm still doing here. I'll just be living somewhere nicer and closer to family. That old stream, I will miss Piggy, the neighbor cat, but Piggy's not my cat at the end of the day. You know, Piggy's someone else's cat. But he, I was feeding him tuna and scallop yogurt, and he was like jumping all over me trying to get it, and it was all on camera, and you could hear it, and you could hear me laughing, and it was so funny. And again, you can watch it, but it's not the same without the sound, you know? But we'll play some Crow Country. So really, you know, I did this this hour-long vlog where I'm coming up with the answers, and maybe not everybody needs to see that. Maybe that was just something I needed to get out to the camera, but the mic was muted the entire time I was doing that. So the whole, most rooms have seriously interactable things, notes that you need to pay attention to, puzzles that you need to figure out. This is a really, really good game. I've got to do some filming for the Abraxas Garden later. You know what, now that I'm more mature, now that you haven't seen me going through it, I think that I'm in a better position, you know? I'm actually working the most stable job, with probably the best pay that I probably ever worked, right? There are some amazingly nostalgic parts of this game. And I'm always forgetting when I boot it up that you have a flashlight that makes everything a lot easier to see. And this is Fairy Kingdom, and of course everything is you know, covered in monsters. Where are we actually up to? Have I done the mushroom bit? I think I have. I've got a lot of antidotes. So this is, the Mushroom King. And he tells you all about, dining alone and how the different dinner guests and which mushrooms he's given to them. And then it tells you on these little scrolls what, you know, what he's actually got. Like, so these are the poisonous ones. Then you go and check the dinner plate, and it tells you who's sat there and which one he's given. Now, what I thought it was you had to eat the non-poisonous ones, but it turns out you've actually got to eat all of them. You know, it'll hurt you, but fortunately we've got all the healing items we need. Whereas the mushrooms, the clean mushrooms, don't hurt you. They actually heal you. So it... Oh, right. Well, she fucking died. Never mind. But yeah, basically, I guess I just wanted to say that, like, I don't know what I'm still doing here. My time here was over a while ago in terms of living in the city in this flat. And you know what? There's new opportunities to find. Like, I want to be making films. I want to be still doing content, you know? I want to really get back into it. I want to find that group of people. I'm going to have more money to be able to save up for a deposit on a home. I'm going to have more money if I'm basically... I'll basically lodge with my my folks for a little bit. They've got like a... I'll show it you at some point. But I'll be working the same job but remotely. All the equipment will come with me. I'll be close to a friend who, you know, is going to be able to help me out. You know, there's going to be, basically far more opportunity for me, even if I only do it for a year or two. It'll mean that I can, whatever I'm paying in rent, I'm going to be able to, you know, save and put towards things like a car. Because if I stay here, I'm never going to be able to get those things. I'll never be able to get a deposit on a house. I'm never going to be able to get a car. I already live as a hermit enough as it is. And there's certain things that I feel like I just have to spend here and there for the sake of my sanity, you know? Just expecting someone to never spend anything instead of just cost cutting is, you know? Oh, that one was really poisonous, huh? That one only hurts you. Anyway, so that really is my plan. Assuming my folks are okay with it, I have asked. You know? That one only hurts you, then. Thank you for dining with me, stranger. I open myself up to you fully. So the mushroom boys give you upgrades. What keys have I got? But anyway, I guess I wanted to show you guys this game. It's not going to make any sense because I already know what I'm doing, but this game is amazing. My only real gripe, even though it is pretty long, there's secrets hidden around, you know, it's longer than you think it's going to be at first glance. I wish there were more... I just wish there was more of it. If not a sequel. Or an expansion pack, or a DLC. I really do. I think this developer mainly did visual novels. That came from there. But there is, in the Ocean Kingdom, there's an arcade that's really, really cool. There's a restaurant with puzzles. The elevator we haven't activated yet. Do we have the silver key yet? No, we've only got the bronze key. Look at how much this tickles your nostalgia. But we don't have the silver key yet in the Ocean Kingdom. But places like this, I absolutely love in real life. They nailed the carpet. The carpets always look like that. And once it's all activated, you have such a comfy, fun time. Like, I've had birthdays at arcades. A recent one, actually. Really good memories. Well, barcades. Got the kind of crazy golf places you can go to that kind of combine them as well. But they're just not the same as they were in the 90s, you know? So we had not been to the restaurant yet. And the phones go off around the park. Hello? Natalie, my daughter, she's here, isn't she? Yeah, she's looking for you. She filed a missing persons report with the police. I told her not to. I thought I'd convinced her not to. Listen, can you get her out of here? Get her to leave now. Mr. Crow, she got hurt. She was attacked. I see. Hangs up. He's gone. So this is the puzzle for the slush machine. So it's purple, green, pineapple, red. Purple, green, pineapple, red. Purple, green, pineapple, red. This gives you a hint. Treasure map in the wooden bureau in his lounge, 8891. We got most of the treasure. I love how in the staff room and everywhere now, they're putting like bear traps everywhere. We can open this from the other side. Did we get the laser sight? Yeah, we did. Fortunately, none of the monsters can follow you room to room. Sometimes they spawn, they'll never spawn in save rooms. What was it? It was 8891, wasn't it? There we go. Treasure map. Very useful. The puzzles are really intuitive in this game. So we got the handgun upgrade. The 2106. I never figured out what that meant. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. Oh, right. Yeah. So, the key for that, for the keypad there, is this note. Can we get the code for the front door changed, please? It's far too easy to guess. Is it the factory default or something? This is a security concern. So I just did a wild guess, was like factory default? And it was 1, 2, 3, 4. And this brings us to the Ocean Kingdom, which looks all very different to, you know, the rest of the rest of it. And there's a flamethrower yet, and we don't have the shotgun, so we need to go down in the submarine, not the save room. So what we need to do here, we find another note. And all of the notes that you found throughout the game in every save room, so all of the gameplay tips are in the save room, every save room, and all of the staff journal notes that you found around the park are there. And it is so good. So what we have to do here is shoot the shark. It's shark, 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 dolphin. Shark. 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 And then dolphin. But you can actually read about these, the great white shark grows up to 20 feet in length. They can weigh up to 5,000 pounds. They can live up to 7 years or perhaps even longer. And finally, they can swim at speeds of 16 miles per hour. I thought they were faster than that. Oh, shoot! Chucked a grenade. Bottlenose dolphins weigh an average of 660 pounds. They can reach a length of 4 meters or 13 feet. They can live for more than 40 years. And finally, they can jump at a height of 20 feet up in the air. This opens the shotgun cabinet. So you need to get 21. You see the score says 21 on top of it? Well, that's what you need to get. And there's another secret where if you shoot the octopus, it will reveal a code for you. that you can use in another room. The Great Pacific Octopus weighs exactly 1825 ounces. Our brave marine biologist weighed him only this morning. Great Pacific Octopi have an arm span of up to 14 feet. Watch out. And they typically live around 4 years in the wild. Not very long, is it? So we don't have the flamethrower yet for the secret room in the Ocean Kingdom. Oh, fuck. Ah! Just bearing in mind I am terrible at this game. But basically we need to burn this door down. And the way that we do that is... should we look at the trash can? Yeah. Oh, I already searched it. Oh. Okay. So we need to go to the train room. That's the toilets. Can't get in the gift shop yet. And we have another save room. If I'm making this game look easy, it's because I have, like, foreknowledge. Pre-knowledge. Do we have the... We don't have the data disk yet, so we won't be able to do this just yet. Oh, there's a little birdie. Gotta keep an eye out for all those. You know what? Why don't we have a look in the toilets for any little birdies? Oh, no, we can't do anything in here yet. I don't think. Oh. Notoriously, I cannot shoot in video games. Which is amazing, considering I'm actually... My hand-eye coordination's pretty good. I'm a fairly good artist. And, in real life, I'm pretty good at archery and shooting guns. Well, I'm fairly accurate whenever I have... No, nothing in here yet. Okay. And you can use the environment to your advantage in this game. So these things, I'm pretty sure if they stop following us, and you can one-shot them with this. No, maybe only one of them. That's the gift shop. Oh, you bastard. What we need is the data disk. And I don't remember where it is. Actually, because I've been through here. Been in the dungeon. Have I been in the crypt? I must have done. Because I've met... Yeah, I did this puzzle. Just not the one over there. I can't do that yet because I don't have the data disk. So I need the data disk. So, if it seems like there's a lot of save rooms, it's because I suppose there is. When you're low on health and you've got no items, though, trying to get through is quite difficult. There's a birdie in there, isn't there? You see it? God, these things are just called puddles. Fucking get out of my way, then. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Dead. Never found out what the purpose of the vents was. There's another little birdie. So we're just now, just to give you an idea of this game then. So it's not the same as going through it, figuring out the puzzles. But what we will do is we will look for the crows and I will show you the areas. I think I've concluded that may be a fun way to still demonstrate how much I enjoyed this game. Obviously, I know what happens and I know the areas, but whenever there's a real sense of satisfaction once you figure out where to get a key and all that, and once you figure out where everything is. Could really do with the silver key. So that just leads to the conveyor belt, and this brings me back out to the wood. So we need to go to the Haunted Mansion then, right? Yeah. Going to the Haunted Mansion. I am so low on weapons. Once you get the running shoes upgrade, it's very good. And there's another secret. You do that, and then if you do it 7 times, this will open, and it'll give you some magnum ammo. But in order to open that door initially, what you need to do is you need to ring the bell 5 times. And then there's another secret you find. If you ring it 7 times, it opens. I'll show you guys later. Huh? Oh, that's just a ghost. Okay. Have I? No, I haven't. Yes, I have. Crank handle. Okay. So it's 10:20 and 11:15. 20 and 11. This game, I bet this game is so, because when you're playing it and you don't know the answers to the puzzles, it's when you don't know the answers to the puzzles, the game does keep you guessing, right? But then once you once you figure it out, these bookcases randomly, I think they randomly generate. So technically in the Haunted Mansion, you've got an infinite number of you've got an infinite number of items if you are low, and I completely forgot that you can respawn items in here when I was low, but I still managed it. I bet this game would be pretty interesting on a hard mode though. There's never anything in those rooms, right? Am I just wasting ammo? I think I am. Yeah, I'm wasting ammo. Okay. So if it seems like I'm going through this game is so playable and so good. I cannot put praise on the developers enough. Like, this tickled that itch for nostalgia, but good new games that I have. This was so fun to figure out. I had an absolute blast with it. How injured am I? Okay. Oh, I've got to go to the Witchwood and get... I think I get the data disc in the Witchwood. We can't go through there, because that's kind of the end game. Yes, we can, actually. It's the room further up that is electrocuted. I think I've already been in here. No, I have not. He shot himself. And then he gives more info about why he did it on the VCR. I find it funny how there's suicide and death in this game, but there's no bad language. I suppose there doesn't really need to be bad language. But, kind of surprised me. And then we never see anything to do with Cosmic Future, so maybe that'll be part of a DLC. That whole area is just kind of, wasted, I guess. Because we never get to go through to see any of it. Or maybe that's a further secret that I'm yet to discover. But yeah, no, I'm right. Cosmic Future, I completely forgot about. That part of the park never, even though it's unconstructed, we never get to see that. But, if you know anyone who is a survival horror fan, you will have a brilliant time with this game. You really will. There's another, there we go. I like how there's cigarette machines dotted all throughout the park. Maybe they're just to throw you off, but she can't do anything with them and says that she's not allowed to smoke. Which maybe that's a hint that, spoilers, maybe she isn't quite who she says she is. Maybe not. So in order to get those magnum bullets... Oh, you bastard. Gotta go through to the dungeon. A swift and sudden end. That will kill you. That will kill you. Deadliest poisons that will poison you. Did that really get me? But this entire game, just I think it, maybe it didn't take influence from Abandoned by Disney, but the chances are that it did. We don't have the data disk, so we cannot interact with that yet. Don't worry, this won't kill you. It is a lift. I thought that actually killed me the first time I got in it. Okay. And I just love how interactable the entire world is. There's no wasted... Nothing is wasted in this game. It doesn't work? What? Oh, it's the swan. Okay. What was it doing? Because that just brings me around to the service corridor. I don't think we can actually kill this thing with a barrel. No, because he's too high up. So maybe we can electrocute him? Or have I... Oh, I've already used that. So, find a survivor at first. Called Arthur, who's out in your car. No, you know what? Maybe we'll wait till we get the silver key. And then we'll go visit Arthur and we'll get the running shoes. Where was it going? Yeah. Fairy Tale Town. Oh, fantastic. No, it's the... Fairy is where we need to go. No, I've already been here. Where does this lead again? I always forget. Okay, right, yeah. So we were going the right way. Oh. It's the steps. The different guns you get have different coloured, something in its mouth. So the different guns you have all have different coloured laser sights, which is really nice stuff. To get in here, you have to give a code to a fairy animatronic you have to find later on in the park. Let's get that chain off your neck. There you go. Oh. Well, shit. Oh my god. Can't carry any more antidote right now. Oh. Which is kind of a good thing and a bad thing. See it? They're not there on your first playthrough. Is it worth wasting shotgun shells? What? What? Am I just... Are you guys seeing this? Damn. Alright. Well, I guess we need to come back here with some handgun ammo. Fuck. Yeah, if you don't kill them, they do get more powerful upon you revisiting. Oh, there's one up there. Surely this can't miss. Don't call me Shirley. Okay, we'll go to our car. This is the entrance to the park. So you start off in this area. There is a locked boot here with a silver keyhole. Once you get the silver key, you get running shoes. Yep, okay. So technically you do have infinite ammo. So this is a guy that you tell to go wait in your car, who you find injured in the park. I don't know if you actually have to save everybody though. And that's just it. Fucking point blank, you missed. There we go. What happened here? I haven't tried to shoot the actual crows. They probably just fly away. Plus, I think I don't shoot them in Resident Evil 4 because I know they drop gold and stuff, but I think it's really mean. Okay, it's worth looking in the trash cans. Don't think there's any hidden birds here in this bit. Oh, yep. Yeah, there is. There'll be one in probably almost every area. And there was one on the back of the sign, but we got that one, right? Yeah, we did. There's probably one hidden in here that I probably didn't get. There'll definitely be one in the gift shop. Does that need a... It's a silver key. So, Mara can't take very many hits, which is understandable. I imagine she can take even less hits on the higher difficulties. This is normal, by the way. I'm not going to be playing it on easy. Yeah, we can get... So maybe the range on the shotgun is just, you know... Shit. Or maybe I just didn't aim. Oh, you... What? What is it hitting off of? I've got like one round left. Do I need to be like here? Right, that's like a direct hit, right? What the fuck? Is it catching on the thing? You can see the crosshair, right? I'm not... Or am I just going insane? I don't know. Maybe you are. Oh, you... Right. Okay. I bet if I chuck a grenade, it won't even... No. Yeah, that did get it. Okay. Don't ask. You can... Oh, you can do a New Game Plus with the Crow launcher. You know, we didn't actually look for any animatronic thingies in here. Oh shit. Only thing I don't like about the only thing I don't like about... What was I gonna say? Those chandeliers. Even if you shoot them and they fall on an enemy, it doesn't hurt the enemies. You know. Are there... Yeah, there is a crow here. You can get a melee weapon as well in New Game Plus, and a grenade launcher, basically. It's called a crow launcher. This puzzle was cool. I have definitely done this puzzle. Because I've got the bronze key, so, yeah. And the fairy statue's there, so. Okay. So what were we doing? What do we need the chain for? Oh, I know. Okay. Chain. Where do we put the chain again? Crank handle. We need the chain. There we go. And there's a secret. Can't remember. It's something in a bucket, isn't it? It's magnum ammo. Have I put the gasoline in here? Yeah, I have. Okay, so we turn this. Something's holding on to the chain. There's no way I'm climbing into that hole. Oh, right, we need the valve handle, and we need to turn the crank. Puts it in resin. Then, do this, so we need to turn that on. I don't know why. Then, this. And somehow, this wooden... The resin melted. There's something... The wooden mask. The woeful mask. For some reason... We don't... burn that? It's full of rocks. A bucket. There's something inside. Shotgun laser. Very handy. gun ammo. Are there any birdies? Yes, there is. Crows. I haven't been to Cosmic Future yet. Did we get all of the birdies that were in the Mushroom Kingdom? Is that what they call it? Mushroom. Oh, the mushroom. I think we did, didn't we? We did spot a bird and... Oh. There. See it? I love how there's poison traps everywhere. Okay. I'm really sad you guys couldn't see my first blind play of this game. Because, you know, like I say, it was probably a lot more... My reaction to everything was, yeah, so this is a whole abandoned bit that we can't go to, which I think is a shame. It says it's coming 1990, so maybe if the game does well, they will do something with that. I think this is how Arthur got in. Comes on the fence. What kind of wondrous things await us in the future? Edward Crowe. So I think they will. I think that they will maybe do this as a DLC. Because it looks like an old cinema advertisement or something, you know? I really hope they do. I'll be very sad if they don't. Right, Villa Lounge. Now we need to go to the Witchwood. But I'm still having fun with this game, you know? I don't mind playing this game a little bit, and I hope you guys don't mind playing it a little bit more with me. Okay. Witchwood. They just nailed the vibe, right? Of all this... Not everything they could have done, but the things that they could have done with this creepy, haunted... science fiction, funfair, I feel like they do very well. So we activate that. I did this puzzle. There's no way to get the silver key yet, as far as I remember, because we don't have the data disk, and I think we get the data disk up here. Oh. A is reload, B is shoot. I think we gotta go. Oh, we can go through here now. Okay. Okay. No, we did that. there's no way to go back through. Does that activate another one down here? Or so? Oh, right, okay, it opens this up. Okay. Smells really bad. It's really warm. Something at the bottom. The trident. Okay, so now we gotta go back to Ocean Palace. And now there's a load of... I'm not poisoned or anything, right? Yeah, we can just leave now. All the gates are down. But my handgun got upgraded. That's a secret. So with my handgun upgraded... Oh no, we need to... If we go back in there, it's normal again though, I think. Because there might be... Yeah, all the gates are down. Oh, fuck, man. If I've ever seen one, right? So, there might have been birdies. Oh, fuck. What a waste. So yeah, there might have been birdies that we missed. In fact, I'd be really surprised if there wasn't. And that's the whole reason that we're doing this playthrough, right? Don't mind if I do. Oh, shit. What? No. No, can't leave. Okay. Yeah, if you, like, run over them when they're arriving, it sort of stomps them. Just make sure they're extra dead, I suppose. Okay. Are we sure there's no crystal birdies? Ah! There. See it? The secrets map doesn't tell me where they all are, does it? It does. That kind of takes away a lot of the challenge, right? Ah, but it doesn't tell me if I've got them or not. Which is... that adds to the challenge. Because I was going to say, there's no point looking for all the collectibles if the secrets map tells you where they all are. So there's I think we can conclude, right? There's probably one at least in every room. We probably should go back to the Haunted Manor. You know what? I hate these fucking things. The Haunted Manor is comfy. There was a crow on the right there. Don't let me forget that when we leave. Okay. Deadliest poisons. Flames of hell. Ah. Flames of hell. Oh. We missed that entirely. See, I actually discovered there was a flamethrower because in here there is a, what's his face, a mushroom boy that offers to upgrade your flamethrower. However, I don't have one. Where, have I opened that up? I must have done. The hints are on the walls. No, that's the mushroom boy. And then face. And then dead. Fade. Yeah, nah, already got it. Well, we may as well, that opens up this one. And there's a mushroom boy. Wow, rude. It lets you decline doing stuff for people. Which is kind of interesting, because, there's a birdie there. That's giving you the hint. The cute little hen. Okay. Deadliest poisons. Inconsequential. Deadliest poisons. First aid. What's the fastest way to the Ocean Palace? Is it just through Crow Country? I think it is. Yeah, it's just across. So if you check the bins and there's things you can do if you are out of resources, where you can, you know, you can always go back to the car that Arthur's in and at least get 8 handgun rounds, but it won't let you take any more because, you know, that'll just be spam, right? Ocean Palace, let's go. Normally, when you're sprinting full pelt, the cage spikes. They jut in. It really shits you up. No. Oh, we have to go through the arcade to get to the restaurant. I think this is where we get the silver key. But the crows that you can shoot, I am pretty sure they are not there the first time you play. So now we've got the oh, fuck. Now we've got the trident. So you've just got to stand in a specific place. And this threw me for ages the first time I was playing, right? So they you find a note that says we need to be able to do the happy birthday song. Fuck this geezer. So the happy birthday song with the trident. So you see those glowing up? I was thinking it's that you had to tap them. But no, literally, you just stand in a specific place, so they're all lit up. You've got to stand so you're in range of them all, basically. And it's, surprisingly tricky. So you got to stand near the birthday table. It's all rotten. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah. Have parents' place. And I didn't see the hint until when they're facing the trident, they'll sing, as long as the trident isn't too far away. If all 4 singing, the chest will open. The child can now take the gifts out of the chest. They often get stuck and don't rotate properly. Give them a tap, it should set them off. So, has to be... There, he's rotating properly now. There we go. I did it. You see that? Happy birthday song. And then we get the key. The silver key. So now... Oh, I could have just walked into the restaurant because I opened that door. Oh, I forgot. Okay. So now the silver key lets us do quite a few things. Doesn't let us do anything in the Ocean Palace. You need the gold key for that, because that's endgame. But it does let us get into the gift shop, which I think was where I started the, Is it where it went live last time? No. Silent Hill vibes. And there's a puzzle here where you have to... Shit, there's a lot of enemies in here. I got no ammo. Mushroom boy. Improve the shotgun. Yes. It doesn't restock it though. So the till, you've got to figure out how much the different toys are, right? The price of the toys in the gift shop, and then it opens up this. So I'll read the note. Haunted Hilltop stuffed toy, classic Crow Country rubber doll, furry 10 action figure. Thanks. Let me know the total. I'll pay you back. Oh, well, that's handy. Boom. That took its head clean off. You see that? It's still not dead. There's gotta be some ammo in here, right? No? There's a med kit. I guess we gotta come back. We'll have to go to Arthur. But we've got the silver key, so we can get the running shoes, which will make us even faster. Is this the fairy tale town? No, this is the entrance. Oh, fuck. So there's different NPCs that you meet throughout the game, by the way, which make it a lot more fun. It adds some mystery. And I didn't even check this, and I came through here many times not realizing the silver key. So that's the Crow Country guy. So you get the running shoes, and it makes her noticeably faster. So you can just zip through a lot of enemies that were otherwise giving you trouble. So now we got our 2 main guns upgraded. And you don't actually need to get the flamethrower or the magnum.
I should have saved.
Puddle got me. Can I be bothered going through the entire game again? You know what? Why don't we load the end game? Where we've got the running shoes, we've got... Oh no. Because we can't go back. Because this is like the very last area. Will the crows carry over? Can I return? If I'm going back to Crow Country, I should bring my items. Oh, I can. Took my items back. Goes up. I think that heals you. God, that feels better. Didn't realize how filthy I was. Okay. So maybe some spoilers for the endgame. But I think we can go back and... No, this is, the crows won't be there because this isn't New Game Plus. This is just normal game. And I got all of the secrets. cosmic future. There's no, Yeah, anyway, so basically I wanted to show you guys that game. You can activate the crowbar and crow launcher. The crow wings I do not have. So as you can see, I have completed it. Yeah, are the crows definitely not now just spawned? I guess they're not. Okay. But they were on my old game. And that wasn't New Game Plus, right? This is the underground, by the way, for anyone confused. But they're all underground now. The park is just completely empty, and it goes full nighttime. As you know, it's fairly freaky. And we go out to Arthur, and he has absolutely nothing to say. Oh, and there's items on the floor that are now explosive. So you go out to speak to him, and he's got nothing to say, you know. But anyway, that is Crow Country. I just thought, you know, I'd show you guys the game. Really engaging. Again, Abandoned by Disney meets Resident Evil meets Final Fantasy VII. Just in terms of the graphics, I guess, is the vibes I got from that. The arcade is really fun. You know what? Before we go, I'll show you guys the arcade, because that's one of the highlights of this game, where the in-game engine is how you play the arcade games. There is a puzzle to solve, and it is so fun and nostalgic. I will show you. I didn't actually go to... So, like, the entirety of, in the endgame, almost everything's dead. Sunken treasure. And the, these are all open now. I won't spoil them for anyone that wants to get into it. But, look at this. How neat is this? Look at that. And you can play all these. There's a quiz, and it goes off 1990s stats. There's a hoop, and there's a puzzle that you gotta do. That I did. Change machine. That's where you get the data disk. So you have to do them, because that's the only place you can get the data disk. I'm pretty sure the claw machine is still a scam. You can't get out the little teddy. But you can just play these games, and I just get such a good vibe for you know, this entire arcade. It's very, very fun. She's saying, "What's that?" That is an explosive on the floor. But yeah. So that is some of the stuff that I really liked about Crow Country. Maybe I'll do a more edited review, but I just wanted to show you all just what a great vibe this game is, and how much fun I had with it, even though we lost that first raw playthrough that went into a lot more of the story. Obviously this didn't, but the story is really good. The mystery kind of keeps you going as you piece together what's going on as new areas open up and you get given more clues. And the twist at the end, I thought was pretty good. But yeah. We're gonna leave it there. So thanks for tuning in. So I guess the main things with that is there's some changes happening in my life. I've realized that, like, you know, being in this fucking grief downward spiral isn't gonna help me. I'm 31, not 64. I can't just have the shadow of, like, that sense of loss looming over me, of, like, you know, old friends or, like, my ex-girlfriend or something. You know, you've got to look at what is open for you, realize what you're going to enjoy, what's still inspiring you, where you want to be, and you got to accept change sometimes. And sometimes that means just changing your environment, where you're at, and what you're going to be doing. And hopefully, yeah, there'll be more films, there'll be more projects, there'll be some cool stuff coming down the line. So I am looking forward to that. And, you know, just because you're in a temporary situation that you're not too happy with, it doesn't mean that you have to stay there forever. So, peace. I've just got a recording error saying an error occurred with the output. Check your streaming